We interrupt this program for a special report from ABC 3340 News.
We have breaking news happening right now. The Tide's new head football coach, Kalen DeBoer, has arrived in Tuscaloosa, is arriving in Tuscaloosa. His plane landing right there, carrying the new football coach for the Crimson Tide, replacing Nick Saban. Kalen DeBoer, 49 years of age, coming off a career year at Washington, where the Huskies won a school record 14 games. It's been a whirlwind of a day for him. Earlier today, he agreed to be the Alabama football coach. He had to say goodbye to his Washington Huskies football team. Tonight, in the neighborhood of 9 o'clock or so, he will meet with the Alabama football team for the very first time. And we mentioned DeBoer is coming off 2 fantastic years as the Washington Huskies coach. In 2023, the Huskies won a school record 14 games. They went to the national championship game. DeBoer won multiple Coach of the Year awards, Pac-12 Coach of the Year honors from the AP, AFCA, Eddie Robinson, George Munger, Walter Camp, and Home Depot. And in the last 2 seasons, 25-3 at Washington. And on that plane with him tonight will be his wife, Nicole, daughters Alexis and Avery. 9 seasons as a head coach, Kalen DeBoer has won 104 games while only losing 12. We're looking live again here at the Tuscaloosa airport as Kalen DeBoer's plane has just landed. It's going to taxi down the runway, and then he will get off that plane. Not sure if he'll have time to make a statement to the fans. Sometimes when coaches arrive at airports like this for the very first time, they want to walk over to the fence, and you see some fans right there, and a lot of fans have shown up, holding up the signs, showing their support for the new head football coach. It's going to be tough to follow the legendary Nick Saban, but these fans are certainly out there to show that they support him and they wish him the very best. DeBoer said in a statement earlier today that he said, "I have always had an incredible respect for Alabama football and its commitment to excellence. The tradition-rich history of this program is unmatched across the landscape of college athletics, and I look forward to continuing that moving forward." And then he added this: "Following Coach Saban is an honor. He has been the standard for college football, and his success is unprecedented. I would not have left Washington for just any school. It's the opportunity of a lifetime to lead the football program at the University of Alabama. My family and I feel truly blessed and look forward to becoming a part of the Tuscaloosa community." And then DeBoer said, "I want to thank Director of Athletics Greg Byrne, President Stuart R. Bell, Chancellor Finis St. John, and the University of Alabama System Board of Trustees for their belief in me to lead the program." DeBoer became the first Washington coach to win 11 or more games in consecutive seasons after going 11-2 in 2022 and 14-1 in 2023, and the first to win a bowl game in his first season with the Huskies. So he's been successful everywhere he's been. Before he went to Washington, he was at Fresno State, and he had incredible success at his alma mater, Sioux Falls, an NAIA school, where he played wide receiver and went on to coach them from 2005 to 2009. He went 67-3 during that tenure, had 3 perfect seasons, 3 national championship seasons. And, certainly this is going to be a more difficult task to win national championships here at Alabama and in a competitive league like the Southeastern Conference. But Kalen DeBoer has shown in the last 2 seasons he is up to the task, going 3-0 against the likes of Dan Lanning at Oregon, going 2-0 against Steve Sarkisian, the University of Texas coach, and then beating Lincoln Riley of USC in the only meeting that he had with him. So he's going to get some heavyweights over there in that league, and he's ready to take on this next challenge. There you have, looks like Jalen Milroe there. Jalen Milroe there at the, this is at the Mal Moore complex that we're seeing now. Johnny Condon is standing by there live awaiting the team to arrive there. And then we go back to the Tuscaloosa airport, and this is the plane once again carrying Coach Kalen DeBoer and his family as he's going to hit the ground running. I mentioned earlier that sometimes the coach, when he gets off the plane, he'll go over to the fans and he'll wave. He'll say some things. Sometimes he'll say some things to the media. The schedule, though, is pretty tight. There was a team meeting scheduled for 9. Certainly, that's not a hard, fast starting time at the Malmore Complex, but you saw Jalen Milroe walking into the building as the players are looking forward to hearing what their new football coach has to say. Certainly, they've seen Kalen DeBoer on TV before. This is a great year for him. His Huskies got in the national championship game. There was major publicity surrounding the Huskies program as they took on Michigan. Fell short in that effort, but here he is embarking on his new journey as the Alabama football coach. And there's the plane that took him from Seattle to Tuscaloosa. And he'll be getting off that plane again with his wife and 2 daughters as he looks forward to it. You can hear the fans there, a lot of fans. Not sure how many are there, but there are quite a few that are going to be welcoming him. And there's the door opening up. We'll take this full, and we'll hear the reception that Coach DeBoer gets when he gets off the plane. Hear the fans shouting Kalen. There's the pilot. There's a look at the fans waiting for Kalen DeBoer to step off that plane. Yeah, you got to get your luggage together, and you got to get situated, get the wife and the kids ready to meet the public. This is a big moment for Kalen DeBoer. I mean, the Washington job, Pac-12 job, Power 5 job. This is the Southeastern Conference, and this is one of the premier programs in the country. So when he walks out and hears this reception, it's going to be a pretty amazing feeling. I'm sure that will be going through his body when he steps off that plane and steps on those steps and walks down those steps. A lot of fans out there waiting to greet him. Again, his wife, Nicole, daughters Alexis and Avery. Nick Saban made a statement earlier tonight and says that Coach DeBoer has a proven track record of success, one of the brightest football minds, has an excellent understanding of what it takes to be a successful head coach. There's the coach. There's the coach. Kalen DeBoer with a big wave. Family coming off the plane. Looks very comfortable in the moment, surrounded by state troopers. That's going to be a daily walk of life for him, high security. Kent Gidley there with the red jacket on, the talented UA athletics photographer, capturing these moments on film. Welcome home, coach, is one of those signs. They want him to come over there and say a few words. There's Greg Byrne there. Nice hug there for people meeting him at the airport, welcoming him to Tuscaloosa. I think they're trying to figure out what to do next, whether to get in the car and head on over to the complex or whether he is going to come over and say a few words to the fans. He's putting a mic on, it would appear. So he's going to be saying something, either to a University of Alabama photographer, or maybe it's a way for him to speak to the fans, or it could be a PA system there. Not really sure at this point. Looks like they're pointing him in a direction. There's Josh Maxson there from University of Alabama Media Relations. The cheers continue at the Tuscaloosa Airport. This is the new Tide football coach, Kalen DeBoer, arriving for his first night in Tuscaloosa. Escorted there by Greg Byrne, his family. Gives a wave right there. Looks like he may be headed over the fence to say a few words, possibly. Fans cheering him on. Oh, there we go. Little high five there. Be careful. It's a barbed wire fence right there. Great moment here. Kalen DeBoer, first time to touchdown in Tuscaloosa as the Crimson Tide football coach, replacing the legendary Nick Saban. Crimson shakers all around. There's another shot. We've got two boxes working there. You can see him waving to the fans, giving some high fives. And then a wave right there. Tomorrow he'll be introduced at 1 o'clock at the north end zone of Bryant-Denny Stadium. And that's when we'll all meet him, and we'll hear what he has to say to the Alabama fan base. Greg Byrne leading some Roll Tide cheers right there. Kalen DeBoer, the new head football coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'll tell you what we're going to do now. I think we're going to go to Johnny Condon, who is standing by outside the Mal Moore building, waiting for the Tide head coach to arrive there for that team meeting. If Coach DeBoer says something, we'll go right back to him. But let's go to Johnny, who's waiting there for that motorcade as Coach DeBoer gives a wave right there. Johnny?
When this was going to be done. Greg Byrne said,
hey, Jeff, welcome to the frozen tundra of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and we haven't gone through this in a while. It's been since 2007 since this university had a new football coach, but with Kalen DeBoer getting off the plane at the Tuscaloosa airport, he is expected to immediately come here to the Mal Moore Athletic Facility, and that's where he will meet his new team. Again, there are some big names that have just walked in over my shoulder. Quarterback Jalen Milroe, left tackle Caden Proctor, linebacker Jahad Campbell, all walked in. Milroe got a big ovation from the fans and screamed back, "Roll Tide, that's all you need to hear." Roll Tide, that's all you need to hear. Again, there is a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. There's a lot of fans that are pouring out from Coleman Coliseum. There was a gymnastics meet tonight against Missouri, so a lot of fans decided to brave the elements, and here they are getting ready to greet their new head coach, Kalen DeBoer. It's going to be strange not seeing Nick Saban roam the sidelines for the Crimson Tide, but he has retired after 17 years, and DeBoer was the hand-picked successor. Again, this was an exhaustive process. And of course, Greg Byrne, he let us know about hours after Saban retired that he is going to find a leader of men who is an X's and O's tactician and somebody that will carry the torch of the rich tradition of Alabama football. That is Kalen DeBoer. The man is 12-2 all-time versus AP top 25 teams, and all he does is win. We've highlighted his records against big games against USC and Lincoln Riley. He's undefeated. Against C. Sarkisian at Texas, he's undefeated. And of course, another big rivalry against the Oregon Ducks. That's kind of like the Iron Bowl up there in the Pac-12 country. He's never lost to Oregon. 2-0 versus Dan Lanning. And I'll tell you right now, Jeff, these fans are ready to explode. It is an frenzy atmosphere here in Tuscaloosa. And again, we're going to take it back to the studio now. But again, when he walks into the Malmore Athletic Facility, we will take that live. An exciting day here in Alabama. But for now, in front of the Malmore Athletic Facility in Tuscaloosa, I'm Johnny Condon.
All right, thank you very much, Johnny. And you can see there's some fans there waiting at the Malmore complex, waiting for Kalen DeBoer to come there. And there we are. Take that shot back at the airport, and he's, he's not really in any big hurry to leave. He wants to say hi to these people who have come out. It's still rather chilly. It is a 8:52 going on 9 o'clock there in Tuscaloosa, and he wants to make sure that he thanks all the fans that were out there to meet him at the Tuscaloosa airport tonight. And looks like he's motioning to maybe get into a car and head over to the Malmore complex. Certainly, we want to hear from you. Do you think Kalen DeBoer is the right person for the head coach at Alabama? Certainly, those fans out there think so. That poll question is live right now on our website if you want to go check that out. And you can scan the QR code there for that. And we'll have a lot of coverage coming up at 10 of DeBoer's arrival at the airport and also there at the Malmore complex as he gets ready to meet his team for the first time. But for now, that's it for our special report. We'll have more coverage on Kalen DeBoer and the Tide coming up on the News at 10. But for now, we return to our regularly scheduled programming.